Well, it's finally happened. A crime in the Long Island Pine Barrens, in the heart of the Long Island Pine Barrens. We knew it was going to happen, and you're going to read this story, and it's very upsetting to hear, obviously. Um, I'm not at all happy about it, to hear what has happened in the Pine Barrens in Rocky Point. So, yep, one of my favorite places. Let's get to it. News 12 did also cover this as well. However, I'm going to read to you the Patch article. And it says here, a Long Island man charged in wife slaying, a tragic case. So a mom of five, Melissa Molinari's body, and we were covering this because she was missing, was dumped in a forest, and her husband, Marcello Molinari, 43, now faces a murder charge. So the husband of a mother of five whose lifeless body was dumped in the Pine Barrens on Long Island Thursday now faces a second-degree murder charge in what Suffolk County police investigators are calling a tragedy due to the five children left behind. She had five children. Oh, my God. Homicide detectives arrested Marcello Molinari, 43, after police found Melissa Molinari in the 6,000-acre Rocky Point Pine Barrens State Forest off Kearns Road in Middle Island Thursday morning. A K-9 unit found her body wrapped in plastic on a trail covered with leaves and branches, and an initial examination by the medical examiner's office shows there was evidence of homicidal violence, including multiple sharp force injuries. A prosecutor said Molinari was stabbed over 20 times, as News 12 reported. Blood was found in the basement of the couple's home after a search warrant was executed, and Molinari ended up being placed under arrest Thursday night. Bayer added that he was later taken to a local hospital for medical evaluation, but was deemed fit for confinement. Suffolk Child Protective Services were notified as four of the Molinari's children are under the age of 17, adding that they, along with the family dog, were released to a family friend. This is a tragedy, Bayer said. It's just a terrible story. Melissa Molinari was last seen at the couple's home on Lolly Lane in Center Reach on November 21st, and she was reported missing by a friend on December 2nd. A friend told police that they had not heard from Molinari since November 17th. Bayer said that prior to his arrest, Marcello Molinari told investigators that the couple was having marital issues recently over allegations of infidelity, and divorce and custody issues were discussed. Molinari claimed to investigators that his wife left the home on November 22nd after an argument and returned on the 23rd to get her clothes, and then left with an unknown man in an unknown vehicle, and then called him from an unknown number on Thanksgiving to tell him to fix dinner. He went on to say that Molinari had been cooperative and allowed them to examine his car, which was later indicated by a cadaver dog named K9 Willie in a blind search. I'd say he was cooperative as far as it benefits him, Bayer added. Molinari pleaded not guilty to a charge of second-degree murder at his arraignment Friday at First District Court in Central Islip. His attorney, Christopher Goy of Hauppauge, described the prosecution's evidence against his client as circumstantial. He's maintaining his innocence, he told the outlet. The first time he heard about the charges was here at the courthouse. The first time he was given an attorney was here at the courthouse. In a previous interview over Facebook, a friend of Molinari described her as a wonderful friend who truly cares. So, very sad. Just very sad. How many times have we got to hear about this? And in the Pine Barrens, of all places. Of all freaking places. This is horrible that this woman is no longer with us anymore. And my condolences go out to her family, and especially kids left without a mother. My God. This is just horrible. It already is scrubbed from News 12, though, already. Well, it's not scrubbed. It's right here, but it should be the top story, but instead it's Hochul. We have another video about that where I already ranted about it. I'm done with this. I'm not going to be following it. I'm vaccinated. I don't have to wear a mask. I'm done. That's it. She can go kiss my you-know-what. I'm done with it. All right? I can't take it anymore. All right? And, of course, South Shore again. It's just another example of the South Shore. And somebody from East Islip also got a in their advanced placement. So you could see it's all about the South Shore now. It's just all part of the plan. And now, You have dangerous people. I mean, how many horrible crimes have happened in this central Suffolk County? It's the middle of the island. How many horrible crimes? Center Reach, what street was that? Lolly Lane. Let's look that up. It's over here. Okay. It's over here. So this is Lolly Lane. So how many problems are being put here? It's horrible. They're just putting all these problems in here. I don't know how long they were married, but it just, this isn't far away from where a woman was stabbed on a front lawn in Quorum. And that was in the better part of Quorum, the north part of Quorum, over here, all right? Actually, no, that was... Oh, wait a minute. Lolly Lane? Let's see this. I got a little lost here. Lolly, this is south. Oh, yeah, this is south. I thought it was north of 25. It's south of 25. So it's not very far at all. There's three things that happened in this area. So you have this, then you have that shooting over here that happened over here at that Tiffany Plaza. And then you have the woman stabbed. And then don't forget the drive-by shooting that happened. Somebody was shot in their car around here in Farmingville. And then you had this crime that happened where somebody was stabbed on their front lawn by somebody they knew. Obviously, it wasn't completely a random thing, but so much violence in this area. Now, we have a body dumped. I know Currians Road very well, and it's very upsetting to me. Fortunately, the police found her before a hiker did, and but now, thinking of a place like this, that something like this could happen. Somebody could just dump a body in here. Is just unbelievable. A lot of people say, "Oh, the Sopranos, they're always dumping bodies in the," because of the movie, the Pine Barrens, New Jersey. But no, I think there's way more dangerous, violent people in the Long Island Pine Barrens than New Jersey. But I guess it's all part of the plan, isn't it? We can always come back to the plan because the Pine Barrens of Long Island lie in the middle of the island. And again, anything that's not this area on the South Shore, this enclave area on the South Shore that you're looking at here, Patchogue, Sayville, West Sayville, though even if you're in the enclave, look at what happened to that guy in Blue Point. You're not 100% safe. Oakdale, East Islip, Brightwaters, West Islip, Babylon, all the way through. The South Shore is the only place that's going to matter from here on out. But again, it's very coveted, and it's only for a certain demographic. You're not going to be allowed to live there. So that's the crux of the plan. That's how they get rid of us. They're like, well, I don't want to live in a crime-ridden ghetto where people are getting dumped in the woods. I'm going to go live in New Jersey, and that's all part of the plan. That's what's happening. So very upsetting. I wanted to cover this. Let's go to the News 12 here and cover the story that they had actually, because the News 12 actually did do a good job. I mean, I'll credit them for this. They actually did a good job covering this. So we're going to play their story as well.
Tonight is accused of killing his wife after the body of the missing mother of four was found in a state forest. News 12's Virginia Huey has the latest on this developing story.
It's a shame. It really is a shame.
Residents on Lolly Lane in Center Reach are trying to come to grips with the brutal murder of their neighbor, Melissa Molinari. As News 12 reported, the mother of four was last seen at her house on November 21st. A friend reported her missing on December 2nd. Late Thursday night, police found her body in a garbage bag dumped in the Rocky Point Pine Barrens State Forest in Middle Island.
Marcelo, do you have anything to say this morning?
Police charged Melissa's husband, Marcelo Molinari, with second-degree murder in connection with her death. Prosecutors say the couple had recently separated after Molinari discovered Melissa was having an extramarital affair. At Molinari's arraignment, prosecutors called the case a, quote, cold, well-thought-out planned murder that left four kids without a mother this holiday season. Prosecutors outlined the evidence they say was found on Molinari's cell phone. Prosecutors say that evidence included a shopping list of duct tape and garbage bags, a list of non-extradition states and countries, and GPS coordinates, which led to the Rocky Point Pine Barrens State Forest where Melissa's body was found. According to prosecutors, cadaver dogs picked up the scent of Melissa's blood in her minivan and the basement of the couple's home.
Right now, we're working under the theory that the house is the crime scene, the car was used to transport her, and she was placed in the Pine Barrens.
Prosecutors say Melissa had been stabbed about 20 times in the torso and back, and there were defense wounds on her arms. We're told her head was wrapped in saran wrap and her body stuffed in a garbage bag. Molinari's defense attorney says the evidence is circumstantial.
He's maintaining his innocence. The first time he heard about the charges was here at the courthouse.
Neighbor Don Pianto says it's a tragedy, especially for the Molinari's 4 children.
They're going to have to deal with that for a while, for the rest of their lives.
Virginia Huey, News 12, Long Island.
Police say the Molinari's children, ages 4, 12, 14, and 17, are staying with a family friend. Molinari is being held without bail tonight.
Horrible. It's just a horrible crime. It's just horrible. That's all I got to say. It just, and I heard about it, I just almost came to tears, because it's just, what the hell is happening to my home? My home is I don't even recognize it anymore. All the places I love are getting ruined, except for the South Shore. But then when I go to the South Shore, I got to deal with these arrogant, racist finance professionals. You know, and it's like I don't feel like I belong here anymore. It's, you know, it's futile. It really is futile. Like I said, and I've said a million times before, I try to fight, but I don't know how much more times I can get up after getting knocked out anymore. I really don't. I know where it's going to wind up, and I can either fight it or just throw in the towel and say it's time to leave Long Island already. Especially with Hochul. I don't care if I mispronounce her name already. She is going to just drive more and more people out of New York. And here's the thing, all right? If we look at Hochul in the polls, you can see here, she's way ahead. She's way ahead of everybody. So everybody in New York, they don't have a backbone. They are infatuated with Wall Street and this Wall Street culture, and it's just not a place for me anymore. Because what her latest regulations can do is more people are going to go to New Jersey and shop. They don't want to have to wear a mask walking around in a mall. That's ridiculous. They're going to go to New Jersey, and the malls are going to suffer. And guess who suffers the most? It's going to be the middle of the island. So it's all part of the plan. It's all just the plan, folks. All right, it's all the plan. And if you're older and 55 and over, that's where you're going to wind up. It's all part of the plan. It's just part of the plan. It's part of the plan. This plan is just unstoppable. And, I can come here and I can make 1,000,001 videos. I could make 100 videos every day, all right? It's not going to change a damn thing. Because this culture is so embedded in New York, and there's nothing I can do. Everybody loves this culture, and this is going to be my new home. Either I can keep fighting it, or I can start accepting it. If Hochul somehow becomes the governor, stays the governor and gets reelected, I'm done. I'm done here. I can't stay here anymore. The crime, the quality of life is shit. Sorry for the language, but look at how clean it is here in Tom's River, right? Oh, and guess what? You don't have to be a certain demographic to live here. Imagine that. You can actually have a nice town, nice downtown, full of businesses. We'll do a street view here. This is a new one too. They got some new trendy places. And you don't have to be a certain demographic to live here. Everybody's welcome. What a concept. On Long Island, all the nice places to live, you got to be a certain demographic. All the places that are respected, but in New Jersey, no, you don't have to be. Everybody's welcome. You don't have this culture of this Wall Street culture. So, again, we all know where it winds up, and it's really becoming ever more clear to me that this is just becoming a feudal battle, and I got to stop. I got to stop. I can't do it anymore. I have to accept my fate because because Long Island is just, this place is getting ruined. You know, it's getting ruined so fast. And I know I'm going to wind up in New Jersey. It's just, I love the Pine Barrens. And once the Pine Barrens become a place where bodies are being dumped and an area that's being neglected, well, Long Island is not a place I can stay anymore. Because the Pine Barrens is something I hold dear to me. And if the Pine Barrens can't be respected, if people cannot respect the Pine Barrens, then I cannot stay here. I mean, look at New Jersey. I mean, look at how much their roads look pretty clean. You look at our roadsides; they're always full of trash and stuff. You know, it's just a shame. It's just a shame. I'm just so upset about this. What's happening? I really am. I mean, look at our roads. Let's see how clean our roads look. All right, so this doesn't look too bad, but this was also taken in June 2018. But it's very, very upsetting. I'm very upset about it. You know, once something happens in the Pine Barrens, it's like somebody just took a dagger and just drove it through my heart. Because to me, that's the end for me. I can't. Once they ruin the Pine Barrens, I can't stay here anymore. I just can't stay here. I can't live here anymore. I can't stay here. I know it's hotter in New Jersey. There's going to be a lot of challenges, but honestly, it's just, this is the plan. We're being driven out of Long Island. We're being driven out. And the only areas that are going to count are areas where these preppy, lily-white finance professionals live. And, it's time for me to shut up and go live in New Jersey, I think. What do you think? Let me know in the comments section. Thanks for watching.